jump, you feel that bar go weightless, shoulder width, and elbows up and round.
If you drove, like you weren't going to stop him, and then he could too, and you were just like, this is like BS. Alright.
Okay, go here.
I'm just going to try this.
Just think jump. Just think jumping. Jumping.
It's a fourth plate.
There you go. Okay, so when what happens is you're coming up and then you're keeping everything forward and you're trying to catch. So it's after the bar starts to come up, you've got to go shoulder width and get back down to catch. So get down and catch. Okay. Don't go past shoulder width and drop your butt. It's the only thing you're not doing. You bent your knees, but you kept your hips up. So jump, drop your butt, and then receive. Roll into your palms, in your palm. Drop your butt. Okay. That was better, but you didn't get a lot of power on it. So try to get more power on it and catch it like that.
Coming here is not the path of least resistance.
Okay, look, you're just doing it this way. Let's load to explode. Drop your butt. Think jump. I'm gonna jump. Power under the ball. Alright, there you go. See how easy that is? You just gotta, after you do that, you drop your butt to catch. So you go.
Yeah, he cuts it up.
You've never cleaned before?
No.
Alright, first time clean? Congratulations. Good. Throw those elbows up. So that's where you want to be. You want those elbows all the way up. You want to create that base, but it's all sitting on your upper chest. Yep. Yeah, so think jump, explode, load, explode. Jump. Good. Throw those elbows up. Good. Good. Pretty good. First time, right? Think jump, 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 jump. Good. Okay. If you're going past shoulder width, it's usually an indication you didn't get the bar high enough. You didn't get it high enough, so you try to shoot under this way. We don't want to go past shoulder width. We want to go hip width to shoulder. The goal is to get into that squat, and if you had to, squat more. But ideally, you want to get bar high. Bobby, you're famous. You always famous. Okay, not enough bar height. So that was good on technique. Bar height was a little low. So you go back next one and you're just thinking load, explode, wham, and get all that bar height. Jump out of the building. You need to wrap your thumbs though, because when you start doing heavy weight and your thumbs are off, it's going to flatten your hand. So wrap your thumbs. Jump, so your feet a little wide, go back to hip width. Just think load to explode, like I'm jump, think jump. Good, there you go. Now drop your butt, your hips stay forward.
The turf's out. Okay, got this door over here.
Okay, not high enough, you're gonna drop. So it should be only just a slight drop, just a little break, and then we receive the bar. If we have to go farther than that, it didn't go high enough.
Yes.
And if we catch, we don't want to give, we want to stick. I want to stick it and stabilize.
Like the same level that you got, huh? Like the legs pretty much, right? That agree. Yeah, that's a German. That's beast out.
Not bad.
High school one time. Probably the worst thing I've ever done.
Should he try to
I got dog days.
sit and kind of sit there longer? Because it's like he's sitting and then
So
he's...
many guys
Stand
do
up,
that.
you can sit
He's-
just
but
want-
he's
you
good?
Catch and you stand up.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Good, good.
But see, look, I don't want it here. I want it low to explode. So force down creates force up. So this is going to create more of a swing. I want force down to get force up. So load, explode. Load, explode. Boom. Okay. Because what you're doing is you're making your legs move the bar. This is more of a posterior move to move the bar. It's going to be more glute, low back. I'm trying to get the force reduction through the ground, so when I go into my verts, they go up. When I can translate it through, being able to mobilize the hips to a more lateral position, I can use that energy. Like I'm trying to build that force production through the ground that I can go and translate into my strides. So it's just a jump. Think jump, jump, jump. Good. See how easy it is? When you do it, it just flies
Yeah.
up. So you'll know it too. Sometimes you'll know you're swinging when you're like, gosh, I'm having a hard time. Then guys will be sitting there like, ah, and then you tell them to jump, and they're like, oh crap. You know? Good. All right, that's good. So you're gonna get beat up here. I mean, what happens is this tissue has to get thicker and stronger. So you're gonna get some bruising up in here. You're gonna get some bruising in here. If you scar and your shins come up, you get a little beat up, but it's just bruises and scrapes.
Yeah.
And then what it is like, you know, when you first start catching that hard fastball, it's really tender, and then all of a sudden it thickens up. That tissue actually thickens. The tissue actually will thicken.
Yeah.
Protect that.
All right, feel it like,
Yeah.
I feel it.
The only thing is you don't want to beat your collarbone, just because you don't want to like get a little stress fracture. You also got to be careful too. Like I had a kid, it was crazy. He got a stress fracture on the like, what is that, C like 7?
It's kind of nice outside if you want.
No, it's a little cold.
Alright.
I just didn't want to. I want to keep it a little warm. It just feels a little cold, I think. What do you think?
Outside it is, it's nice, but.
Yeah, it is nice. You're right. I don't know. I'm gonna keep this a little warm until it gets a little bit hotter.
Alright.
I had a kid that was stress fractured in the C7, and couldn't figure it out. And it was literally swelling. Went to the doctor, and they're like, "You can't heavy squat. It must be your heavy squats." Well, I figured it out for him. It's the combination of him being on his cell phone all the time.
Oh,
Because C7 is the one that gets exposed, and then in that posture, throwing all that weight on. So the point is like, there's a lot of little beats and bruises you can come out of this. That was an interesting one that came pretty recently. So you're always focusing on posture, yeah. And the point is like, I don't want to be landing on my collarbone. I don't want to be trying to catch it low and trying to rake through. I can start jamming my wrist up. Okay, as long as I'm focused on technique and hitting it right under the collarbone, through the lower half, I'm not pulling and I'm not having to wrap, you're going to be fine. But if you're getting scrapes and bruises, then you wonder why, you can ask me, I can usually tell you why. All right, so we'll go to a power clean. So basically you're upgrading. You're going from the hang clean to the power. So this is the one I use to assess power to weight ratio, mainly because it's a full lift. You know, I could still get a good understanding of power, probably more pure power out of the hang clean, but it's the one we typically measure and the one we rank. You know, so I tell guys I want like if you're under 6 feet, I would say a 1.3 power to weight ratio would be ideal. No, 1.5 if you're under 6 feet. If you're over 6 feet, I can go to the 1.3. So like I never got to a 1.5, I barely got to a 1.3, but I was 6'2", 235. If you're a big guy, I don't need crazy amounts of power. But if you're a little guy, I need crazy amounts of power. Okay, because you're trying to be disproportionate. All right, so hip width, same thing. You go and adjust the bar, but this time we're going to pull up on the floor. So we're going to go through the clean pull, go through all those phases, but then we add in the catch. Okay. So if you wanted, you could sit here and break it up. You're going to break it up, and go into that catch, and then try to do it all together. Okay. So, not really much to explain except do what you were doing now from the floor. How about why don't you separate your phases, break each phase, and then see how you do, and then you can start pulling it together. Be explosive now. Yeah, more explosive than that. Come on. Hip width, feet hip width. If you want to do your little load to explode, you go. Jump, jump. So you're trying to push your hips forward, drop the butt and jump. And then when you catch, if you catch here, I want you to rack up, like reset. Because what happens is you get in the habit of catching there every time. We gotta get in the habits here. You go. Now get your elbows up. Elbows up. Good. All right. Now try to do it all together. You go. Good. You're starting your feet a little wide. Good. Start hip width. Good. Just at the end, you're still forward. So remember, out of triple extension, you've got to drop the butt. You go shoulder width, drop the butt into the bar. It's that catch. You got to be quick. It's that quick little movement at the end. Good, you did it. That was awesome. That was really good. If anything, maybe one more and you're good. Wait, actually, I want to film this. Let me film you with the high-speed camera.